Good evening, everybody. It's that time once again, 7:30 on Tuesday, so you know what that means. We are here, TCB Radio Live. We've got so much exciting news for you tonight. I'm so glad that you're here. Details on how you can win one of our brand new Elvis Matters Awareness Ribbons. Those of you watching live, I'm going to show you that right now. Woo, there it is. We're going to reveal the winner of the ribbon from last week, and 60 years ago this month, Elvis made one of his most important purchases. We're going to talk about that. As soon as I get some people logged in, we'll go into that a little bit more and how you can participate and play along. Of course, my name is Krista Joy. I am the founder and your co-host over at TCB Radio, and we're excited to have you here on Facebook Live. I have to do a huge shout out and thank you. We had a milestone at TCB Radio this week. Lee Douglas has his very own podcast called Old Time Rock and Roll. He's had it for years and years, and Lee has graciously decided to help me and be our mixer and master of audio. He produced our last week's Facebook Live in podcast form, and so I know that he's going to be doing that again for me this week, and I want to thank you, Lee, so much of Old Time Rock and Roll. I can't do it without you. We got to get this in all the forms, so thank you, Lee, for helping me, and I look forward to a long partnership and lots more podcasts. Let's see who's logged in tonight. Leslie Bennett. Hi, Krista. We love and miss you. Leslie, we miss you too. We want to come back to Key Largo. The chairman and the king have been asking me about you. Been watching your fireside chats at your beautiful resort, and we miss you too. And Michael Morales is here. Hi, Michael Morales. And Trina's here from Scotland. Yay! Thank you guys for tuning in. So you guys are the first ones here, so I'm going to share this with you. Tonight we're going to play a fun little game. You may or may not know that 60 years ago this month, Elvis made one of his most important purchases. So if you can guess what maybe that purchase might have been, I was wondering if you could, in the comments for me, type your guess and type hashtag Elvis bought. And that way I'll know what you mean. When you type in your guess, type it in with hashtag Elvis bought, and that'll be a fun little game we can play throughout tonight. And feel free to make several guesses, because I'm going to do a shout out for you during the show as you guess. If you don't know it off the bat, a lot of you probably do already know what it is. So that'll be fun. And then I want to say thank you to Speedway Radio. I believe they're doing our broadcasts on Thursday night still. I'm not sure, so I haven't been in touch. Javier and Kimber have been extremely busy, and so I don't know what's going on over there, but we'll look into that. And what we'll do right now is we're going to go ahead and share the video that we always kick off the night with. So if you could for me just hit the share button as we're rolling through. Hey, Chris Banis is here, and Hans Smith. Hey guys, thank you for being here on TCB Radio Live. Let me go ahead and get the video started, and we will kick it off for you tonight that way. So let me get the camera down and put it over here. Hey, there we are, yay! Hey, Lori. Lori's here from Scotland. Hi. Oops, there's what just happened? My video disappeared. Stand by, you guys. This is live TV. So, I don't know what just happened. My screen went away. Bear with me. Okay, it's back. you love that video. So many of you are logging in tonight. I love it. I see all these names floating by on my screen. I'm going to recognize you guys. Let me get out of this part that I'm in. Okay, so who all's here? Let's see. Chris Bannis, Hans Smith, Lori White's here from Scotland. Trina, Leslie, Sissy Young is here. Sissy, you guys, if you're not already in the group, you need to get with the program. Get on Facebook. Type in Elvis Anything and Everything. Join Sissy's group of over 5,000 happy Facebook users. Join us. It's like a big Elvis party in the Facebook group every day. Tons of people posting Elvis pictures and facts and trivia and questions. So look up the Elvis Anything and Everything group. They've been a wonderful, wonderful support to TCB Radio from day one. Thank you, Sissy, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight. Thank you, thank you. Maria's here. She says, good evening. Good evening, Maria. Jackie Prince joined the fun tonight. Hey, Jackie. So excited to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Okay, so before we get to the Elvis history and that kind of stuff, Carol Williams is here. Hey, Carol. Today was a special day. It was a different day than most days. We had the privilege and the honor of being invited on a hard hat tour. So if you're not familiar with that, basically, this is my third one. So when the Four Seasons of Orlando opened, when the Guest House of Graceland opened, and now this one, right before they open to the public and everything is shiny and new and polished, a lot of these companies will do what they call a hard hat tour. It's literally still a construction site when we get there, and we all had our little hard hats on, and the CEOs and the founders of the companies are often there, and they take you on a tour and they show you the dream. Here's what's coming. Here's what's about to be here. And I know this looks like just a pile of wood and wires right now, but this is going to be, that. And it's really a lot of fun for them to talk about their baby and share what they're excited about. And we get a sneak peek of what is to come. And why the purpose of that is so we can share it with you and start building the buzz and building the enthusiasm. And Ace Cafe, what does this have to do with Elvis? Well, this place has a lot to do with Elvis as far as I'm concerned. I actually just quickly typed out a few things that I feel like Elvis fans are going to want to know about Ace Cafe. Ace Cafe USA has a rich, rich history. They were founded in England. They've been around for a very, very, very long time. I'm going to get into details with you in just a bit. They are history that's moved into modern times, kind of what we're doing here, our goal and our purpose with TCB Radio. It's all about making it modern and exciting for today. They're doing that in a big way. Future endeavors, they're going to be opening the main area of the building very soon, but there's also big staging area and some other things that are going to be opening in summer of 2017. So the future endeavors are coming. Just like with us at TCB Radio, we're going to be bringing you celebrity interviews and all that stuff in the future in a whole new way. So stay tuned for all that. It's a celebration of bikes and cars over there at Ace Cafe, just like Elvis. Elvis loved anything on wheels. He would drive just about anything. You see pictures and videos of him driving all kinds of crazy contraptions. He loved cars and motorcycles, and they're big on all that at Ace Cafe. And bottom line, it all comes down to the music. Elvis, of course, is all about the music. And Ace Cafe in London, I can tell you right now, they are already having musical events and different events every single day of the year, sometimes twice a year. So at Ace Cafe, they're all about the music, just like Elvis is. So this is a cool place. And if you're in Orlando, Florida, or you have plans to come here, you're going to want to stop at other places besides just Disney World, because this place is going to be amazing. This is the very first Ace Cafe in the USA. Why don't you just tell me what you want to say? All I see is are you talking about your website that you put in there? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes, so Peter Alden has just notified, this just in from corporate, Peter Alden has put a link to the website, acecafeusa.com, so you can click on that, and we'll be doing a whole blog post, maybe more than one blog post on this place, because it's just too much to share all in one broadcast. But I wanted to give you a little bit of brief history, because I guarantee you guys there will be some Elvis music going on in this place. Lori's laughing at you, Uncle Peter. So It's going to be a 35,000 square foot motor-centric dining, entertainment, and retail destination, reinvigorating a key parcel in downtown Orlando, bringing in more than 175 new jobs, and they expect to draw over 40,000 people to downtown Orlando annually. And since 1938, the Ace Cafe London has been a mecca for those passionate about cars, bikes, and rock and roll culture. So to think we're going to have one here in Orlando, again, for modern times, so exciting. And there's going to be several parts to it. And the other cool thing is they're building the building around something very historical. It used to be home to Harry P. Lou's Supply Company. And they have preserved the structure's authenticity and even repurposing its original materials. For example, and we got to see this firsthand, Peter Alden and I today, the tables, the wood from they've used to build the tables for Ace Cafe is made from the wood and heavy timbers reclaimed from the barn on property. They are also evoking the essence of the original Ace Cafe London. Not only, I mean, they really are, you guys, because I met a wonderful British gentleman named Jason, and his dad, I believe he said his dad is the owner of the Ace Cafe in London. He said they flew me here just to keep this place authentic and keep it true to its London roots. So when they say they're keeping it, you know, reminiscent of the London property, they are not kidding. So very, very exciting. This place is going to have 2 floors. It's going to feature full service restaurant, 2 kitchens, 4 bars, a coffee bar, a communal counter, a mezzanine that overlooks the main floor dining area and stage, private and semi-private spaces for groups both large and small. Rounding out the offerings inside the Ace are Rocker's Speed Shop, which is going to sell branded Ace gear and apparel. Let me pause right there. Let's talk about the branded Ace gear and apparel. So some of the cool little swag they gave us, I just want to show you guys. This is my new little Ace Cafe button. And those of you listening to the audio version, I know you can't see this, but this is the benefit of tuning in live and watching us on Tuesday nights. You get all these extra little things. You can always check the replay. We always put the replays of the videos up on TCB Radio Network.com, so don't miss that. And then we got a couple little stickers that say Ace Cafe on them. And we got, they gifted us with this really cool little knapsack. And I'm sure all this fun stuff will be there to purchase when you come visit. We also got this magazine, Ace Cafe the magazine. Peter Alden was very disappointed that this young lady was not actually giving the tour today. And he expressed that to me. She wasn't there, but there were lots of really hot girls there, so it's okay. So yeah, apparently they produce a magazine for Ace Cafe too, and there's all look at all this cool like leather and biker stuff that they put in the magazine. Super duper exciting. It's just we're just beside ourselves excited. I know I am. And then what else did I want to share you? Oh, the I like this part, the food. So more than a restaurant, Ace Cafe Orlando connects great food and dining with a passion for motoring and rock and roll, providing a totally unique guest experience found nowhere else in the U.S. Under the tutelage of Chef Christopher Truesdale, the Aces menu can be defined as American gastro diner fare, featuring made from scratch home-style comfort food with a twist that captures the authentic spirit and flavors of some of the best diners and back row joints across the country, all at an affordable price point. So that's good. That is great to hear. So things like British bangers and mash, fish and chips, and chicken curry. There will also be a carefully curated list of house-made specialty craft cocktails, fresh juices, super martinis, wines, cold-pressed and hot spiked coffee drinks, milkshakes, an amazing list of beers, goes on and on and on. And of course, there'll be car shows going on, probably motorcycle shows. So this is going to be a cool event, and to me, it's going to be hard to go there and not think about Elvis and how much he would have loved this. And if somebody wants to go back and look at history, I wouldn't be surprised if Elvis visited the Ace Cafe in London, England. I wouldn't be surprised at all, because it just seems like his kind of place. So we want to thank the kind people of Ace Cafe and Bisbee Promotional Company for having us out on the tour. I hope y'all enjoyed the live video that we posted to the Facebook page. of the construction site and so much more. We'll be bringing you more news about Ace Cafe. So just stay tuned for that. So some of you guys weren't here in the beginning, so I'm going to say this again. We're playing a fun little game where tonight you can just let me know what your guess is. This several years ago this week, Elvis made his very first, a very, very important purchase in his life. And so we thought if you wanted to guess what maybe that purchase was, go ahead and put your guess and then put hashtag Elvis bought. And then I'll know that that is your guess for what Elvis bought. And you can put in as many guesses as you want. I want to see what you guys come up with. What do you think it could have been that Elvis bought in March all those years ago that has meant so much to us even to this day? So I'll give you a little clue there. Maria says she watched the tour today through your link. Oh, yay. Thank you, Maria, for watching. We appreciate that. It was fun. It was a fun experience, and I hope to be able to take you guys to more places like that via TCB Radio. Looks like Lori and Pete are having a little conversation in the comments. That's awesome. What else did I want to share tonight? So I'll skip the next part. Okay. If you wait for me right now, just go ahead and hit the share button because that's the ticket tonight. If you want to win your very own Elvis Matters Ribbon, we're going to do a drawing from everyone who shares the video over the next few days. I know it's, we picked a winner last night only from people that tuned in live, but it's hard. Over in Australia, I believe they're 15 hours ahead of us in various parts of the world, so it's hard for them to watch live. But so this week, we made it a more even playing field. All you have to do is share the video in the next 24 to 40. Excuse me. 24. Thank you. In the next 24 to 48 hours, and you'll be entered to win next week's Elvis Matters Awareness Ribbon. So we did a drawing before we started the show and wanted to announce the winner from this week was Diana Phillips. So Diana Phillips, congratulations. You're our first winner from last week for your Elvis Awareness Ribbon. So congratulations. And we'll pick another winner this week from who? Thank you. You guys are all blessing me. Sorry for sneezing on camera. This is truly live. There's no editing. You know it's real and live and in person. Sissy's having a hard time logging on. You might want to check your wireless connection, Sissy. You shouldn't be having trouble. I'm sorry to hear that. But you can always catch the replay, and I'll put it on the website. That's another big announcement I need to make. You guys, so many milestones in TCB Radio this week. Special thank you to Dawn Corda of Destinations with Character Travel. Because of Dawn, we now have a new, easier to remember URL. So when you want to go to our website, you no longer have to type in WordPress and all that crazy stuff. All you need to type in is tcbradionetwork.com. So thank you for Destinations and Character for providing that for us, and that will point you over to our website. Now, why did we go with tcbradionetwork.com? Well, because we are so much more than just radio, than just an audio production. As you know, obviously, we're doing video. We also have an amazing blog, and I hope to add to my team of writers. If you want to write about Elvis, let me know. I would love to have a team of volunteer writers to come in, provide us some more written, exciting content for TCB Radio. You can probably pick your topic. There isn't a whole lot covered right now, so anything you love about Elvis and you want to write about, we'd love to have you. So that's another, we are a multimedia platform, so we're doing written word, so blogging. We're doing now with Lee helping us out. We have an audio podcast, and I'll be showing you where to tune into that. Hopefully there's going to be more and more places where you can get that. So you can listen to the Facebook Live broadcasts any time of day in audio form. And then the videos, of course, we record Tuesday Night Live in the office here for you every week. We will be going out to Elvis Week. We will be getting lots of videos in Memphis, at that time. And then things like today that, when it kind of relates to Elvis, the way Ace Cafe does, we'll be getting you live videos there. So that's just a sampling. At one point, I know Speedway Magazine was going to put a big article, feature article about TCB Radio, so that will be the written word portion of our multimedia platform. So that is why we are a network. So TCBRadioNetwork.com, not to mention a network and a family of Elvis friends, Elvis fans, here for you, created by fans, for fans, celebrating the memory and the life and the legacy of Elvis. And we just appreciate you being part of our TCB Radio Network. So don't forget that. It's TCBRadioNetwork.com is how you can find us. Thank you, Jennifer and Michelle, for sharing the video. And I got to mention earlier, Michael Morales shared the video. Thank you so much. Terry Lee shared the video. Appreciate you guys. Yay! Now, you know what that means. You're going into the drawing. As you share the video, you'll go into the drawing. So thank you for that. The next thing we want to talk about is the little game. I didn't see anybody add any guesses tonight. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and give it away now. 60 years ago this month, Elvis made one of his most important purchases, and that was the purchase of Graceland. So in the spring of 1957, Elvis was filming his second movie called Loving You. You may have seen it, heard of it. And his home address was on Audubon Drive in Memphis. In Memphis, Tennessee. If you recall, a few months ago, I believe Kimber did a pop-up video in front of that home. So go back and look through the videos and you'll find that she gave you a little tour of what it looks like today. Elvis had a slew of hits on the charts, and he had appeared on many national television shows, including most recently his third and final Ed Sullivan Show appearance. Elvis had outgrown the nice home he enjoyed on Audubon. It was a good home, but his neighbors complained about the seemingly constant stream of fans and the family's chickens, which lived in the yard. I had no idea Elvis had chickens living in the yard of that house, but okay, that never bothered him. Elvis considered buying every neighboring house, but instead he and his parents decided to find a larger home out in the country. On Saturday, March 16, 1957, Elvis's parents, Gladys and Vernon, took a tour of Graceland, which was a bit more secluded than the Audubon home. It sat high up on a hill off of Highway 51, not far from Memphis, Tennessee state line. The Presleys fell in love with the home, which had been built in 1939 by the Toof family. Named Graceland after the owner's Aunt Grace, the beautiful two-story home was exactly what they were looking for in a home for their family. They called Elvis, who was filming in Hollywood, and told him the good news. Elvis arrived in Memphis on March 18th, and the next day he put a $1,000 down payment on the home. The purchase was finalized on March 25th for just $102,500. Can you imagine? Elvis renovated the home several times, changing the furnishings and decor as trends came and went. Elvis paid $10,000 in cash for Graceland, received $55,000 from the realty company for the Audubon Drive home, and got a 25-year mortgage for the remainder. Elvis purchased the home as well as the 13.8 acres of the surrounding farmland. And the Presley family had Graceland renovated before moving in. So Vernon, Gladys, and Elvis's grandmother didn't move in until May 16th. Elvis was filming Jailhouse Rock by this time, so he didn't spend the first night there until June 26th. Elvis loved Graceland. No matter where he traveled or what other homes he owned, he always came back to Graceland. Before owning and living in Graceland, Elvis and his parents had lived in several homes and apartments. With the purchase of Graceland, Elvis found his home. He lived there for the remainder of his life, another 22 years, and made it his own. There is, of course, the famous jungle room. He also put all of his cars on property, and now, if you want to go see those cars, you can visit, of course, the awesome, fantastic, newly opened Elvis Presley's Graceland, where they are displaying so many of his cars, and it's just an amazing, amazing place. If you haven't been yet, we hope that you will visit soon. And in addition to seeing Lisa Marie's toys there in the family Bible, you can also see red furnishings from Graceland's Red Period, plus Elvis's keys to Graceland. And don't forget to book your stay at the guest house at Graceland. So this information that I'm reading to you today came straight from the Graceland blog, and no doubt written by the famous Sheena, who does a lot of the content over there at the Graceland official website. So you can check that out and look at that with the pictures and everything else. Just Google search Elvis Presley's Graceland. It's a great article. So, and thank y'all for being here so I could share it with you live. And it looks like we have some comments and stuff typed in. It's hard to see these little words. Maria says, I understand his parents toured Graceland first. What else? Barbara Parrish is here. Hi, Barbara. And Jennifer Michelle signed in. And Trina got it right. Okay, so you typed in a guess, and then I missed it. Sorry, Trina. Yeah, it's hard to watch the phone and do all these things at the same time. So good job. Good job for getting that right and taking the guess. That's awesome. So with that, it's just about time for me to go for this week. But remember to share this video even after we sign off. If you decide to share for me, you will get entered to win our next Elvis Matters Ribbon. Now world famous, world renowned. I imagine people will begin making their own at home, and that's great. We want you to do that. I have friends and folks messaging me, asking me if we're going to be selling these. I don't think so. I think I want to keep it as a giveaway. But we're just going to have to see how things go. What I really, really would like is if we could have a couple more companies come on board to sponsor some more ribbons, because they are not cheap, and I want to buy enough to give everybody one that wants one. But unfortunately, I do not have a money tree in my backyard. I don't have an endless supply of money. I do TCB Radio out of the, just out of joy, and we're definitely a not-for-profit organization at this point. If you or someone you know has a company that might like to sponsor another batch of Elvis awareness ribbons for us, please give us a shout out. We will make sure to advertise for them and mention them on TCB Radio for helping us, and we'll do some other things as well. So just if you or someone you know would like to sponsor the next batch of ribbons, we would love to get more. I want to have enough so that everybody that wants one can have one and be part of our little revolution that we're starting. Hashtag Elvis Matters, TCB, TLC is the hashtag that I'm using. If you're talking about our particular ribbons, you can use that hashtag. So I hope to see you guys online, and I hope to get more of these out as quickly as possible. Don't be afraid to make your own, though. You can make your own, and then send me a picture of it if you do that, because I would love to see it. All right, so with that, we'll sign off for tonight. Thank you so much. I can't tell you what it means to me that you guys meet me here, take time out of your busy day to catch up with me in the Elvis news. Every week, Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern, we are here for you. TCB Radio on Facebook Live. Thank you again to Lee Douglas and Old Time Rock and Roll for converting the sound over to a podcast. I surely appreciate you. Jennifer put in the hashtag. Woo! I love that. Let's do it. Let's get it going viral. And yes, thank you, Peter Alden. He says, please remember our sponsor, Destinations with Character. Don't forget to call Don Corda. If you are looking to take a vacation anywhere, call Don. He'll help you plan it. Get your airline tickets, all that stuff. No extra cost to you. So thank you to our one and only sponsor right now, Destinations with Character Travel. Thank you. And as we say at Disney World, I hope you all have a magical evening and rest of your week ahead. And we'll meet you right back here on Tuesday for another episode of TCB Radio on Facebook Live. Thank you all so much. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. All right, talk to you soon.